Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Welcome to Paul's Monday Market Update, 179 for Monday, the 31st of March, 2025. As always, you're very welcome here. Just remember that you are ultimately responsible for your own trading decisions. So this is Deutsche Bank, okay? And for a change, this is on the monthly chart rather than the weekly chart. But there is a good reason for it, and hopefully you can see this chart. So why are we looking at Deutsche Bank? Well, of course, everybody is, of course, on the bearish side. Everybody's on the risk-off sentiment, but actually, we're always looking to see are there any particular stories that might be good or might actually hold a little bit of interest in these rather volatile times. And as I said, this is the monthly chart because I wanted to fit in all of the price action. But you can probably see that even though we had the pre-market around there is down to around about $23. This is the US listing. We have been trading in the last month or so up towards above $25 into the $30. For those of you who have joined us for many, years on the Monday Market Update, well, that is quite something because really, if you look at this here, and as I always say, I'm a better trader than I am an artist, so excuse my drawings. But basically, you can see really for about the last 6-7 years, invariably we did not do much, other than basically bounce our way around between about $7 to $11. Really, that was about it, and which was quite a come down here from where we see, $140 right just in front of the GFC. Okay, great uptrend, and it's never really looked back. That kind of scratchy head and shoulders pattern, and basically you can see it was one-way traffic. And as I said, I've covered this on and off for years, and never with any kind of real joy about Deutsche Bank. And the reason being that whenever I've been in rooms over the years, okay, with Deutsche Banks, they tend to be the most loud, outspoken, arrogant types in the room. That's how you can always tell the Deutsche Bank types. But invariably, they have also always been on the wrong side of every big move, all right, whether it be the euro, whether it be property, whether it be oil, crypto, whatever, they were always on the wrong side of it. And they kind of let's say they tarnish their reputation with me. I'm used to spending times, whether it be on the battlefield or the sports field or a trading floor or a boardroom. Namely, if you're going to talk the talk, you have to back it up with being the best at what you can do. And invariably, there was always a huge dissonance between how Deutsche spoke and actually how they operated. And ultimately, you can see that has been reflected in the share price over the last 15 years or so, even more. But maybe there is a fresh acorn grown. Those of you like Stan Weinstein, Weinstein's his stage analysis style, which is, I use parts of it myself. It's very good. Some people would look at that as now, we've broken out of a stage one base, and now we're into kind of a stage two, into an uptrend. You can see that big 200 period moving average there is looming over it around about $28. That to me would be the first magnet in terms of price drifting towards it, but then it has to do something at that. Okay, it has to get above it, and I'd probably be saying that really it needs to get above $30 here. Okay, see how it's been sort of support for a while. I'd be wanting to say, really, I need to see it get above 30 and hold above it. That would be a scenario I would look at, like for, let's say, if it was this a longer term. So as I said, it's had a good year at a time when everybody else has basically been struggling.